Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Sapinatu Naja. I'm from Office Management 9G.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Anissa Naswadia. I'm from Office Management 9G.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Dini Rahmat. I am from Office Management 9G.
Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Farandinata. I'm from Tugas Office Management 9G.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Intiwan Seha. I'm from Class Office Management 9G.
Explanation of solid garbage. Each of these waste has very different characteristics. Liquid waste will not be the same as solid. Solid waste as well. Gas waste that should know how to handle solid waste properly. The way of processing plastic waste, the most everyday differently come with plastic, starting from used plastic bottle, plastic bags, straw, packaging food, drink or an item that is around as the is made for a plastic. Plastic can be crushed with a plastic scoping machine, but this would be nice if plastic was reduced in its use. Plastic has indeed become an important component in modern human life, but the increase in the use of plastic is quite typical for us to limit. Efforts are needed to avoid a fire in processing of used plastic packaging waste that is mounting. What shall we do? Reduce the use of plastic with no when a use clothes bag. Every time you shop it, you only buy a few, but the carries in the bag. Remind people at home or your friend to always bring a cloth bag when shopping contact supermarket, mall, and bookstore. You subscribe to stop giving out plastic bag.
It can take tens or even hundreds of years for the plastic bag waste to completely decompose. However, the problem is that the negative impact of plastic waste is big its function. Then do you know what dangerous plastic bag cause to the environment? It takes 100 years for plastic to be decomposed by the soil in a decomposed or completely decomposed manner. This is a very long time. When decomposed, plastic particles will contaminate soil and groundwater. If burned, plastic waste will produce toxic foam that are harmful to health. Namely, if the combustion produce is not perfect, plastic will decompose in the air, the ocean. These compounds are highly dangerous if handled human. The effects include triggering cancer, hepatitis, liver swelling, nervous system disorder, and trigger depression. Plastic bags are also the cause of flooding because they clog waterway and embankment. This results in flooding and even the worst damage to the reservoir turbine.
The process of recycling plastic was into plastic ores in the industrial realm. Apart from being an effort to recycle waste, the potential for recycling plastic was in the industrial world indeed one way to create economic fallout. Usually, the tipo of plastic that is recycled is in the form of plastic bottles and plastic cups, which are then the result of the process called plastic sage. Garbage collection stage out this stage, the process of collection plastic bottle waste, plastic cup, and so on is usually taken from scavengers, watchers, or from residents every day. Garbage sorting stage After the plastic was in college, the proceed to the separation process based on color and thicker. Usually clear plastic is more expensive than colored plastic. For the separation of type, it is like a bottle of the packaging being separated from the label and the lid. Milling stage. Next, the stored glass is put into a milling machine to be covered into small pieces of about 253 km. Also colored plastic sheet. Plastic stage, the product high quality plastic. The rest of the milling are the separated from the contaminant such as ball, oil, paint, glue, ink, and so on. In the washing process can also be achieved with the detergent. A drying stage. The purpose of the tea drying process is so that the water evaporation process is faster. The plastic sets are roughly there for about 7 to 8 hours. Packaging set. When the plastic was in the form of plastic set, it's time for the finishing process. To place it in a container based on its type.
How to recycle plastic was at a household scale. As is well known, plastic was in one of the worst causes of environmental damage in the world. Based on data from the National Plastic Action Partnership, Indonesia produced around 4.8 million tons of plastic waste that is not managed properly. There is a lot of waste in the management of plastic waste. For example, burning plastic with its origin or landfill close to the air or sea. This is, of course, very harmful to the environment. Therefore, if you are forget to ask plastic waste, let us try to recycle it properly. There are several ways, including 1. Send to waste bank. After using plastic items, don't throw them away. You can send it to the waste bank to be recycled back there.
2. Turning green packs into bags. I frugal, make sure you don't buy shopping bags for mother because these bags are very useful for mothers to ask for shopping. 3. Turn plastic bags into flowers. Another useful way is to turn plastic bags into flowers, great for display in the room.
Garbage is a part of something that is not unsaid, not leaked or something that must be thrown away with general comments from an activity carried out by human, but this is not biological because human waste cannot be excluded. This is and is general very dense, so that an environment it takes on thousand years for plastic to be decomposed by the soil and decomposed or completely decomposed manner. This is a very long time. When decomposed plastic particles will contaminate soil and groundwater. If burned, plastic waste will produce toxic fumes
This is harmful to health, namely, if their combustion process is not perfect, plastic will decompose in the air as dioxin. This is combined highly dangerous if inhaled human. The effects include triggering cancer, hepatitis, swelling of the liver, nervous system disorder, and triggering description. Plastic bags are also the because of flooding embankment. This is result in flooding and even this is an word damage to the reservoir turbine.
Thank you for your attention and thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.